Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
Sejuani player, so him with the early ultimate for Sejuani, I think will be very dangerous for Gen.G. We'll see how Peanut is on Viper and Zeka especially. Due to their recent play. Let's see about this one though. Paze.
Oh, Delight doing a big engage there on Paze. Gen.G's AD carry ain't getting away from that one. No bailout. Bails you out of that much damage. It's first blood over
Hanwha life though.
I don't know if they can get all of them though, because that was also Varus ultimate used for the little chunk of damage.
Yeah. All right, second Void Grub is about half HP. Peanut's going to step forward, try to take that one. Meanwhile, down to the bottom lane, Doran trying to get away from Keen. He's down to 100 HP while the Grubs are fought for. 4 secured by Hanwha Life, meaning they will get...
Experimental Hex play done, so I think we see his first ulti here.
Okay, Delight with a Hex Flash over the wall. Peanut. Glacial Prison onto Lehens, but it ain't going to be a whole lot now. The lights go off. Paranoia goes in. Gen.G with a kill on Peanut, and this is exactly what they needed. Zeka tries to use Fate Sealed of the wall, but it's an arrow through his heart. The Samurai falls to the Archer. Gen.G take Drake +2, and they ain't done yet. Keen still scrapping here back and forth as Doran and Delight are...
All right, looks like bottom tower gets teleported on. This is going to be so low, though. Can they?
Yeah, Zeka immediately arrives, but now the turret is dead. Zeka goes in 1v3, trying to get the kill on Lehens, but there's not enough damage. Even with the Yone, even with the strongest champ in mid lane, right now, it's not quite there as the tier 1 turret falls. Peanut now stepping into the river. 26,000 to 26.5 thousand gold. Very, very close. Chovy retreating away as Hanwha sends more troops to back up Zeka. Take a ward, so you've got to be there to the objective fight sooner, as now the Herald driven into the tier 1 turret there by Canyon. Doran has to flash back away, but Peanut's ready for the counter attack here with the Glacial Prison, but a nice follow-up comes in from Delight. Over the top goes the hostile takeover. It's already death for the support of Hanwha Life Esports, and Gen.G are swift to deliver it. Chovy jumps forward with another one of those spirit rushes.
Zeka was still pushing top and had to teleport into the play, so he wasn't there as that fight kicked off, wasn't there to follow up on a great engage from Delight. But Hanwha, TP topside, they would get the tier 2, but a third
HLE can do on the next one. You have a lot of confidence in their setup. Wait a second, they're gonna have to...
Yeah, Gen.G's going after the Baron because they saw Hanwha try to make a play on Chovy down there in the bottom lane. So now they're just going to try to force the Baron instead. Chovy teleporting up to join the remaining 4 players on Gen.G. The Paranoia is there to stop an appropriate follow-up. The Baron is secured by Gen.G, but now they got to try to get everybody else away. Kanan with the flashback over the wall. Hanwha can't do anything. Gen.G with the 400 IQ Baron rush, immediately recognizing the opportunity and jumping on it.
At the second they saw all those members down on bot side to look for the tower, Gen.G knew they could take it. You have a Blade of the Rune King, Gwinsu's Varus, who will...
HLE have at least kept up enough gold.
Oh, Keen jumping in there immediately with the Between Worlds. If they pick the enemy jungler, no way to contest that Dragon Soul.
Oh my God!
Unless Delight goes in for a massive 4-man engage. Gen.G melts before your eyes. Do not doubt Delight, or you will find yourself in the dirt. A triple kill for Viper, and Hanwha just buried Gen.G.
Nice macro, kids. How's this wombo combo taste? That was huge. Delight into Zeka.
Delight on the rel. Absolutely clutch in that moment.
Engage King. I mean, what more can you say? Absolutely beautiful. And I always also love and give like extra bonus credit. You know, stun into the full crash down, ultimate. Zeka is immediately following up, and now...
Yeah, Canyon, he'll try to use Paranoia defensively, but it's too late. Viper's already unstoppable. Gen.G seeing if they might be able to get something back. A handshake on Delight is definitely not enough.
To get their pick now to try and get back into the game.
Oh, immediate jump, the pick on Chovy. Not only is that mid lane pick going to mean that the enemy squad gets Baron, Chovy's only going to respawn right before the Infernal Drake spawns again, and Hanwha's going to continue.
They instantly deleted him, but now Gen.G, they want another attempt at this soul.
Okay, Chovy respond in time to be able to make his TP in, as now another TP is about to show up for Hanwha. Doran has rejoined everybody else. Paranoia cast, a charm onto Delight, but he's the only one. Between Worlds has already been used. Doran here in the front line, jumps in from a Mega Gnar, but he ain't gonna find the angle here just yet. Zeka resetting with a soul unbound. Keen's the first to drop. Viper's going godlike. Gen.G scrambling to fight back, but Zeka's too strong. Viper's too strong. Gen.G's running towards the wrong base, and Doran's gonna hit him with the wallop. Couple more auto attacks, gets it done. Chovy's about to drop again. Call it a Drake, call it an ace, call it a fight for Hanwha.
Call me the LCK champions. Hanwha showing why they won, why they threatened Gen.G, and why they want to join LNG in the quarterfinal stage.
We got 15-second death timers still ticking down for the Gen.G team as HLE are on to the Nexus turrets. They will crumble before them, and Hanwha Live Esports
Bigger here.
And I always like Leona into Jhin as well, because it's so easy for if he opens up the curtain call and you're trying to disengage or
Coming
anything.
through from Viper, they know that FaZe has just gone for the reset themselves, so they're just going to match Zeka. Goes aggressive on towards Chovy.
Yeah, using that smoke screen to continue pushing forward, but with Lehens and Delight both joining in, now Zeka's got to try to be a little bit more careful. Perfect execution to get himself back and secures this objective.
That is so massive for Gen.G, and big credit to Lehens.
Any sort of dive potential, but yeah, just Hanwha not really in a position to do anything.
It's going their way, still with 0 kills for either side on the board, as Gen.G now with a 3-man push in the bottom lane, looking to mine some more plate money away, as Zeka's already in the smoke, but with that defensive cooldown used with Solar Flare finding him, it's such an easy first blood for Gen.G. Zeka thought it was enough to stay safe, but it wasn't. Now a flashback over the wall from Peanut, while Doran can't find the kill on Chovy. Hanwha thought they might have seen a counterpunch there, but Gen.G gets away from it.
Great job from Lehens to lock down Zeka in that shroud. Peanut steps forward.
Oh, hold on now. Between Worlds, Peanut could be in a little bit of trouble, but Viper's coming down to look to help him. Doran with a flame spitter, but instead, it's just another death. This time for Peanut. Delight wants to go in. Lehens finally drops. Viper gets the kill, and the curtains are called. Keen sniped down again. A double kill back over to Viper. Zeka shows up. All right, here comes the Rift Herald. The Herald alone won't be able to kill the turret, but a demolish proc plus a charge, that is the end of the road for the tier 1 turret here in mid lane. First turret taken for the side, right into the turret. The last little bit of damage will get it done. Then Zenith Blade back onto Zeka to try to get himself away.
Extra kill. His flash is going to come off cooldown just a couple seconds after Dragon, so it's going to be ready.
Ooh, the deadly flourish there on Canyon forces him to use Paranoia defensively, as now HLE has all 5 players here in the bot side river. They know that Gen.G took the first 2 Drakes. They don't want to give them the soul point, not on an Infernal map especially. So now HLE overloading this part of the map means they're going to secure the Drake, and Gen.G are saying, fine, take it. They want to go and trade the tier 2 turret back in the mid lane at the same time, but it ain't going to work out so well as Lehens tries to get away, but he's locked up, beat down, finally saved by FaZe, who uses that Callista ultimate to keep his teammate around. Zeka goes in, perfect execution over the wall, but it's not perfect enough. Zeka just
up for the top lane tower as well.
And those are the benefits of really quickly moving on to the next objective. You know, Gen.G are like, all right, fine, we don't have targets, you know, the Leona, the Rel, the Vi, but there's a lot of very, very viable kill targets, even on both teams. So let's look at the setup here once again. Always spot Delight. Lehens chases him out.
Zeka setting up for maybe a pincer attack here. Delight's going to be stunned up at the very start of the fight. He tries to get away, but he's sent into the fear. He's sent into the graveyard. Canyon grabbing the first kill there as now he has to disengage. Hanwha Life have already lost their clutch factor. They have no way to try to approach this fight now.
Yeah, actually so smart. Lehens just runs straight at Delight. They push him out of the brush. Immediate Nocturne ultimate. They immediately jump on him and take away all that possibility of the setup. Beautiful stuff here from Gen.G to even get themselves to a soul point. pretty quickly into the game, considering they gave up one of the Infernal Dragons and they're not even done.
Ooh, Doran with the flash over the wall to try to escape. But as soon as that summoner spell is down, Aurora's going between worlds, and Doran is trying to get all the way back to safety. Peanut down to 100 HP. Pace jumps forward with a beautiful shot from the Pierce to take him.
If they are going to do so, and they don't have a lot of time to do that with.
Right. Deadly Flourish only hits Lehens, not really that big of a deal. Peanut now jumping in for a little bit more. Pays could get caught out. Popping the cleanse, trying to get away to the blast cone. Pays still alive for now. They're trying to dive into him. They finally get the shutdown, but now Zeka's got to be careful. Equalizer comes down over the top. Chovy trying to escape. Zeka sure he can flip, ain't gonna find the target. Chovy gets away between worlds, coming down here for Gen.G. Double come back over to Canyon. It's 2 dead on Gen.G. It's 2 dead on HLE.
Or the moment.
And Zeka is trying to get away. Canyon with the flash in for the fear. And Keen won't let him get out. The weirding just puts him into the dirt as a TP puts Gen.G right back in a spot for more objectives, more gold, and more of a before that soul spawns.
It's funny because I know that play is going to be referenced all tournament long now. Here we go.
You better believe it. But Canyon popping the paranoia. Solar flare lands. They found a lot of damage under the light. It's hard to find a counterattack like that, and Pays gets the kill. Now he's got to be careful because Peanut and Zeka are ready to take him down. Viper getting away on the top of the fight at the same time, but Gen.G is just cutting through everybody. Keen gets back away across the veil. The shutdown on Viper and Gen. All right, that's
He knows the game is slipping away, and so he wants, since Gen.G was on blue side this time around, and looks like this Baron here should be burned down. HLE, time is really running out for them, so you know they're desperate.
Keen just putting in the work on the tier 3 turret, all alone, all
1,000 cuts, and now those cuts continue to rain down as you're underneath the tower.
There it goes, the dive is ready to go in. Delight tries to make the miracle happen, but Gen.G are not believers here today. Doran getting dove by Lehens, a little bit more damage would get it done, and finally the burn seals the deal. Gen.G, they might have
back now. He gets a vision ward on him, so he does cancel it.
Yep. Oh, Lehens immediately with a flash engage going after Viper, but he ain't gonna find the kill that he wants, kill that he needs. Keen with a rampage on Peanut as Gen.G are way too strong. 3 for nothing. But Viper makes it 4. Zeka tries to escape, and Gen.G with a clean fight here at the very end. They do not need an Elder. They don't even need Zeka. They just want him to send a message. Canyon gets back away, and there it is. Lehens ends HLE, and Chovy's pushing the minion wave into the base.
What a game for Lehens too, this one. Gen.G, the steamroller, going to even this one up and take game number 2.
All that's left is the structures falling down. I'm so glad our LCK Finals rematch is not just going to be a clean sweep.
Recon or something for them, because then you have the Xayah option for actually dealing with the dive. But I'm going all in.
Okay.
Twitch with range late game just feels so... Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, Lehens walking down here underneath the tier 1 turret, but the teleport will arrive. Keen level 2 here on the Aurora, but man, Keen is in some trouble. He flashes away, tries to use the weirding to keep himself alive. Delight survives the damage of the turret, and that's already a 1-0 for HLE here in the early game. They're about to make it 2. Peanut at least dies to the turret, so there's 1 traded. Level 1 Paranoia, not the longest range, but it's long enough. Zenith Blade to lead the engage. Lehens starting it off as Viper still tries to escape. The cleanse ain't gonna do it. The bailout ain't gonna do it. The piercing arrow is not enough. Peanut shows up, but it's... All right, Gen.G pushing towards top here, just continuing to try to grab as much plate money. It's a 4-man move from HLE. They're gonna be the first to commit here to this river. If Canyon can steal away even a single grub, that's all they need. He flies into the middle of everybody. The solar flare coming down over the top, but Canyon is already dead. A nice hostile takeover fired back in, but Viper now dies as Pays takes him out. Lehens drops to Doran, and Peanut has to flash back over the wall. Chovy has finally joined, and Doran has to try to get away, but a double kill back over to the Twitch. He is hiding no longer.
Then you get to use Nocturne, Twitch, Ahri, Aurora for all of this pick potential. Leona even.
Oh, dude.
Like, yeah, look, you can't go anywhere on the map. it's going to be somebody from Gen.G jumping out.
Canyon has
Oh
ult.
no. Yeah, Canyon's about to
Meganar,
ult,
though.
It's a good
yeah,
rush.
Yeah, Meganar saves in there. You just cast the bot side river, rotate towards the Drake that Kobe's talking about. You want to use to bait them into these open plates are gone. It's a 5-3 plate advantage for HLE, but Gen.G pretty much making up for that difference in golden plates by grabbing the first turret 30 seconds before. To join the rest of Gen.G here in the bot side river. The Gnar separated from the rest of the team. Doran's about to transform back from Mega Gnar. This is not a good state for HLE to try to go in for a fight. They wanted to try to grab Lehens. There's the handshake with Mom over the top, and Zeka gets the first kill. They're trying to go between worlds. Canyon's in the front of everybody, and Pays is free firing. The kills start coming in for both sides. Make it 3 for Pays. 2 of them picked up by Chovy, though, as Peanut and Zeka try to get away. A triple for Chovy, and Peanut's the last man standing. Chovy cleans them up. A quadra kill for the Gen.G mid.
Keen is putting the fish in the barrel for Pays and Chovy to knock them down. Gen.G wanted one fight, and my God, did they get it.
They certainly did. And I really like the execution as well, as Chovy gets a little bit frisky with the mid lane here.
Well, Viper tried to catch him with the Chains of Corruption since that's already down, and Chovy already had to use the ulti to escape it. He feels fine trying to scrap with the rest of the cooldowns as Canyon and Lehens have to try to get away now. They try to flash out to survive the Glacial Prison. Pays is firing into everybody, but he's finally caught. Zeka kills him. Gen.G has overextended, and they are punished for it.
Doran, huge with the Gnar there.
Let Pays get away with that. HLE doing everything they can to try
this
to...
one, of course, as you guys keep on mentioning, that possibility of Smolder continuing to stack up. A lot invested there, but a Nocturne ult on him.
Yep, Canyon has found his target here with Zeka's Smolder. Mom summoned. Maybe it would have been enough to save him just from Nocturne, but Gen.G. But it's so scary since Pays can always be anywhere, everywhere, all at once. Not a good place to have to try to defend against. Canyon getting caught initially there by the Glacial Prison. Loses about half HP, but not close enough to death to force him all the way back.
To buy time, though, for Doran to get that Gnar bar filled up. Wants to try and get on towards the backline. Pays in a very good spot, though, between all these members of Gen.G.
Yeah, Lehens wanted to go in there with a Zenith Blade, but he ain't gonna find the angle. Doran ready to transform. Gnar bar charged. Gets charmed, though. Snot Bubble hits Lehens. There goes Mom. A little bit more damage by doing it. Viper grabs the kill. The Drake also secured by HLE. Beautiful start of the fight so far, as Chovy can't get it.
Poke damage, so the decisions have to be instantaneous to go for.
Zeka approaching 300 stacks here, gets away from the charm, but Pays has already opened up on Viper. Now you gotta be careful, because Delight is about to die too, and Doran's caught between worlds. Chovy and Canyon ready to follow up as the Gnar can't transform in time. Flashing away with a Sterix gauge active, throws a boulder right back to him. Peanut still looking for maybe an angle as Mom comes in, but Chovy's gonna be protected by the shield. HLE lose their... The teleport seals the deal. Baron's the target. Gen.G already got it down to about half. Doran here on the front line. Baron at 6k HP. HLE piling in. Lehens tries to get away. Doran still at about half HP now as Peanut has to fully escape Arctic Assault backwards. Baron still aggroed at 3,000. Doran still trying to transform. He needs to go into Mega Gnar. Peanut's behind the wall into the pit, but the Baron's going to be secured by Canyon. Now HLE trapped between a wall and an enemy team. Canyon gets the kill on Doran. And Chovy goes over looking for a little bit more. They want to kill the Smolder, and Zeka pops. They all drop, and it looks like the hopes are done, dead and gone for HLE.
Really clutch on the Baron fight, even with all the extra damage that had been received by the rest of Gen.G. Can they close it though here? Gen.G now with massive lead.
Oh, HLE walks way too close to the brush, and there's no way out for Delight with Renata down. That's your big anti-engage mechanism. That's your chance.
You're talking about nails in the coffin. They've got the nail gun out, and they're just spamming nail after nail after nail. Who will be the next one picked? It looks right now like Doran's going to be the next one picked.
Am I allowed to bet? Is it too late?
I think the
sure,
betting
go for
window,
it.
no, the betting window is closed on this one. That is it for Doran. A mega buff right now. They're ahead 8,000 gold. They've got an Infernal Soul. That's a mega buff on its own, as now the Glacial Prison immediately finds Chovy upon teleport, but the counterattack is there. Pays is hitting everybody. He flashes, he cleanses, and he ends everybody on HLE. Exactly like we said. Pays on the Twitch. He came into the game with 100% win rate on it. He's gonna leave the game with 100% win rate on it. Gen.G is gonna show HLE that the finals are not the rule, but they are the exception. This squad has controlled the Korean League of Legends scene for a damn long time, and they're showing.
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.